Hey everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an all-chocolate mousse cake that isn't overly sweet. It has a dense, almost pudding-like base, a creamy milk chocolate ganache center, and an amazing semi-sweet chocolate mousse. You're gonna love it. Hydrate a gelatin sheet in ice-cold water and let it sit. Here I have 200 grams of hot milk, and to it I'm adding 100 grams of milk chocolate. Stir well, and when the thermometer reads 50 degrees Celsius or a little bit above that, you can add the gelatin. Stir and that's it. Then pour this very fluid ganache into a 13 cm silicone mold, pop the air bubbles, refrigerate it for half an hour and then freeze it for 2 hours. To 125 grams of all-purpose flour, I'm adding 30 grams of erythritol and xylitol each, a pinch of salt, 2 grams of baking powder and 25 grams of Dutch processed cocoa powder. Add an egg and 150 grams of lukewarm milk. Mix well. Then add half a teaspoon of vanilla paste, mix again, and then add 50 grams of olive oil. Finally, add 100 grams of warm coffee and mix very well. The batter will be quite fluid and that's supposed to be like that. Finish off with a spatula and then pour the batter into an 18 cm silicone mold. Tap the mold against your work surface to release the big air bubbles. Bake this amazing brownie pudding hybrid at 150 Celsius with the fan on. Hydrate 2 gelatin sheets in ice-cold water and let them sit. Heat 150 grams of milk in the microwave and then add 150 grams of semi-sweet dark chocolate to it. Let it sit for 2 minutes and then take the temperature. If it's between 50 and 60 degrees Celsius, add the gelatin. Blend the mixture for a minute or two until it's super smooth and then pour it into a bowl. And let it cool down for a few minutes until we take care of the rest. The cake is now at room temperature. Cover it with a serving platter and flip it. It'll fall onto it. Now put an adjustable cake ring around it, but don't tighten it too much yet. Line the ring with acetate and only then lock it. Here I have 250 grams of very cold whipping cream that I'm whipping by hand to a very soft pea consistency. When the ganache is at body temperature or a little bit below that, add about a third of the softly whipped cream to it and whisk it in without beating. Then pour this entire mixture over the whipped cream, use the whisk to mix well, finish off with a spatula and you'll have the most beautiful semi-sweet chocolate mousse. You could also serve this as a standalone dessert in cups. Now remove the frozen ganache from the mold. And don't be afraid, it'll be a little bit flexible and rubbery. That's perfectly fine, it's supposed to be like that. Pour some of the mousse on the cake base and then place the frozen ganache disc right in the middle. Press it down and then cover it with the remaining mousse. Use a toothpick to pop the big air bubbles and then refrigerate the chocolate cake for 8 hours. Once it's set, carefully unlatch the ring and lift it away. Then peel off the acetate to reveal those beautiful sides. For decoration, dust some cocoa powder on the surface of the cake. It's a simple but elegant touch that also works as a flavor enhancer. Partially wipe the platter to create a cocoa ring around the cake. This insanely rich and creamy chocolate cake slices so easily, and it tastes wow. You have to make it. See you next time, dessert lovers!